Greetings, honored traveler. I am Jaren, Lord of Lut Gholein, and I bid you welcome to my fair port city. I am glad to know that once again, caravans are free to travel through the Western Pass. For some time now, we have been under siege by an evil power that I cannot identify. Strange, it all began when a dark wanderer came this way, looking for the tomb of Tal Rasha. No one knows exactly where Tal Rasha, keeper of Baal, is entombed, but it is certain to be far out in the desert. Now my people whisper tales of the dead rising from their tombs, and horrible creatures lurking amongst the moonlit dunes. Even I have witnessed things which I cannot explain. I've ordered the port closed and all trade ships moored until I am sure that my city is safe. Atma, the tavern keeper, has an important mission for you. Go see her immediately. You'll find her on the other side of town. Now I must return to the palace. I apologize, but I can't invite you in. Things are rather a mess right now.
I don't expect this of you, but if you want to help me, I would be grateful. In the sewers below our city, there lurks a horrid creature that hungers for human flesh. The creature has killed many, including my son and my husband. If you destroy it, I will reward you. Please, be careful, though. That beast has taken enough from us already. The sewer entrance is through the trapdoor, just up the street.
I bet you wonder how this town manages to stay safe with all the trouble going on out in the desert. Well, I can tell you that it's got nothing to do with the local town guards. They're all in the palace for some reason. Jaren hired me and my mercenaries to help keep the peace around here. We're not cheap, but we're the best this wasteland has to offer.
Hey, welcome back to Let's Play Diablo 2. I'm here with my crew, Cool Guy as the Sorceress, and Death Dealer as the Necro, the hella underleveled, but it's gonna be cool as fuck anyway, because he's a cursed Necro, and then Rouse Dower, which you can't forget about, you can't miss, especially if you're like a Mystery Science Theater fan. So like props.
You can try to forget, he just won't let you.
Dude, it's a great movie. So which aura do I want? Do I want to get a merc?
If in doubt, go with combat, because that's prayer and it's healing and it's useful for just about anybody.
Okay. I'll just
So this is the first time you had a druid in your LP, right?
I think it is.
Yeah, so the druid has some tricks about him. There's the elemental tree that no one really uses because it kind of sucks. There's summoning, and you can see a couple of, you can see my little creepy vine down there, and I have a wolf. But the main trick of my character is shape-shifting. And you'll be seeing I use the bear form, or it's more like a werebear. It's not like the World of Warcraft druids where you turn into the actual animal with
horns. Feel free to come down.
We get it, Fozzie. Let's get going.
No,
right.
You can keep talking while we're doing this shit.
I'm being an asshole. Just go on.
Tell us more about bears.
Here is the bear.
Do you hear about? Oh, it's a bear.
Ask me about bears.
Bear Force 1. Holy shit! I just leveled. Hold on, guys. I have to do something. Hold on, I have to go make a stinky.
Really?
No. Wait, I'm really sorry for that one. But no, basically,
What are you doing?
I just zerged this breastplate and I forgot to get something for it. So I'm about to do something. Basically, this is like a top secret trick. It's totally undiscoverable, which is the best part about it. I'm gonna put these runes in it in this order. And holy shit, a bunch of shit blew up on it. It's got all these amazing things on it. So I definitely want to use the fuck out of that. And like, I look like, a real beast right now. And I'll just give this ring mail to my merc. Awesome. So now, you know, I run hella fast, the game can hardly keep up. Anyway, that was what I meant to do. Sorry about that.
Good job.
More Wake of Fire. I've been pretty much putting everything into that. Awesome.
And since we haven't had a Necro on the LP yet, I suppose I should probably explain my gimmick.
We had the Summon Mancer like way back with a few skeletons. I think
right.
he was just like barely old enough for Golem. You know, he was just a little baby.
This is Golem. Golem was a creature in
Golem.
JGR token.
All right, I'm really sorry.
We need to get a Jew in here to tell us how to pronounce that. They're the only ones with, you know, the background to tell us for sure.
I am a Jew. It's Golem.
Okay then.
Okay,
well,
yeah, and you're like really like handling it like a Jew.
You know, Jews have lots in common with
Jews
theirs.
have lots of rules. And rule number 1 is say Golem. Maybe not. No, maybe not. I don't know. But basically, I don't know. I'm sort of doing a little bit of speedrun tactics right now. Pretty much just running through and hitting shit with my Wake of Fire. And like, I'm owning the shit out of even the Burning Dead, which is awesome. Felicitous Amulet of Warding. Fuck it, I'll wear it. I'm like a sucker for Magic Find, like my buddy, cool guy.
But yeah, as you can see, the red flames over people's head, that is amplified damage, and it does 100% bonus damage when they're hit.
Yeah,
So
pretty much
damage.
amazing for helping your buddies out. Do you have like a Golem up or something right now? And that's about it,
Yeah.
huh?
Yeah,
So
he's
you're
got
gonna
a clay golem that's running around. Golem, whatever.
Golem. Fuck. What the?
Golem.
Say it again.
Golem.
Golem.
Oh, I said it right the first time.
Like
Fuck
say
yeah.
like if you're like rooting for Lem, it's like go Lem. It's not like Lem has the gall to.
Yeah.
No, I'm really sorry. All right, forget about it.
Anyway, so the reason we're down here in these sewers is there is a mid boss down here called Radamant, and nobody knows anything about him, which is a shame because there's actually some decent lore behind him. We know that Deckard Cain is a survivor of the Haradrim. Well, Radamant is actually one of his old colleagues. He is an ancient Haradrim that was like vehemently anti-Diablo in life, but now he implicitly serves the primevals in death.
Man,
That's a
is it
hell
just
of a
because
career
he's all
change.
worked up about being a corpse?
He actually is worked up about being a corpse, because if one of the interesting things about Radamant is that if you look very closely at his model, he has a much more human face than the other mummies that we'll run into. And that is because he's off-screen, he has done a bunch of experiments on how to return life to dead flesh.
Huh. What a fella. Charm Ninja'd. Oh, that's decent. Some poison damage and greed. No, that shit is cool, because, like, 90% of players don't really look that up. I mean, half of them don't listen to the fucking words the first time that they're said in a quest or whatever, you know?
Well, and a lot of these hints are actually given while this quest is active, which, you know, for most players is about 30 seconds between seeing Radamant and killing him. But Deckard Cain,
if I were to like carefully look at the sprite, you mean I would see something?
yeah, you would see that his face looks a little bit more human than a lot of the other mummies that we'll run into later in this act. But if you were to go back to town after we saw him, Deckard Cain would recognize him, and I believe it is what's the name of the mage character again?
Sorceress? Oh.
Drognin, yes. Drognin will also say,
Oh.
yeah, his full title is Radamant the Fallen.
That's a shitty title.
Well, it's because he died and
Terrible for business cards.
He got pissed off about dying, and now he's serving the primevals, and so he's fallen.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, he didn't even like get buried here or anything. He just kind of like took up shop in these sewers and started chowing down on the folks living around.
Yeah,
Right?
there's not really any notation on where he was buried, but the only real notation about how the Haradrim were interred was that they were mummified.
Yeah.
So, a lot of their
Stairs.
organs and shit were taken out, and so that's the only thing we really know about them. We'll run into some mummies around here, and we'll run into some enemies called Haradrim Ancients in Act 3. And I don't know exactly what the deal with the Ancients is. I don't know if that's just like
The
a
Haradrim
name or
Ancients.
whatever. Well,
Yeah, I don't know
that's-
either. Because is there some relationship between the Haradrim and the Zakarum that we'll encounter later?
Since the Haradrim were like vehemently anti-Diablo and were like one of the only people that were actually good at it, along with the Zakarum monks. So they were homies back in the day for sure, but I have no idea if that extended to something like burial arrangements.
Mm-hmm. Sure. We're homies. Let's like take out our organs the same way. Oh shit. Oh, it's funny that I took the poison shrine considering I already have ridiculous poison resist from the Death's Hand that I found. That rare set glove.
Yeah, you want to know a really easy way to get good poison resist? Drink an antidote potion.
Yeah, I know it's not the most amazing resist to get, but it's why you'll just get some low-level item that just has 50 poison resist, 75% reduction.
Yeah, and honestly,
length.
poison resist is even bigger in this act because of the way that you can get poisoned. It's very easy to pick up a poison that does over 1,000 damage.
Yeah, and I've got like 160 life right now.
Fortunately, poison can't actually kill you. It can bust you down to 1 life, but it can't kill you.
Yeah. Hey, I never noticed these fellows on the ground. I guess they stood out a lot more in the original Diablo. These ones are like, they're sort of like clay drawn on static objects, so you could have been painted on the floor, you know? No, he's not an object that was placed on after the fact. But yeah, the Burning Dead, the Wake of Fire isn't super effective on them, as you might imagine, but it's still doing some work.
With the Burning Dead do have a minor resistance to fire, but resistances don't really matter until you start hitting 50 or so.
Enemy resistances? Or period?
Either way, your resistances or enemy resistances, you might as well have not bothered if it's not over 50.
Oh, sure. Oh, you mean 50%, not level 50.
Right.
So
Anyway,
where the hell is...
I'm talking too much. The rest of you guys talk
Yeah,
more.
don't trip about it, bro.
Yeah. Where the hell is this Rodiment? We've talked a lot about him, and he's doesn't seem to make
Ow.
himself available.
Holy
Wow, where's that?
shit.
I just hit a
What the hell
fire
was that?
shrine. Did that just
Yeah,
kill
somebody
all your
touched the fire
asses?
shrine. Yeah, that hurts everybody.
That
It doesn't
hurts.
matter how far
I didn't
away
know
they
it
are.
didn't matter.
Ah, here's
Here's
Rodiment.
Rediment.
Well, time for me to shine. You guys have fun pounding on it while I just throw curses around.
Yeah.
Eat bear.
Don't
don't
you wish you wish to? Hey, take your book of skill, somebody. God, he went down so fast. I'll make sure to show off his face at some point, maybe.
You can find a picture of it pretty easily.
Yeah. Some Heraldic scrolls. This is the ticket to getting Kane to talk to you, which is really hard to do otherwise. Maybe. Did I? Oh, I've got a skill point from the Book of Skill. I'm not sure what I'll do with it. I'll probably just kind of keep it for now. I don't need to think about the shit yet. Return to Atma. So I'm going to talk now, so watch it.
They say that the taste of vengeance is bittersweet.
I think somebody took one of my
Shut up,
my
bitch.
scrolls.
In addition to my undying gratitude, I have spoken on your behalf with the rest of the townspeople. The merchants have agreed to show their gratitude by offering their wares and services at lower rates. Oh, Jaren wants to see you too. You'll find him in front of the palace.
Is it possible to pick up multiple Heraldric Scrolls? Okay, now I'm talking to... I guess I'll talk to Jaren, because it says to talk to him or something. So that means it's important enough to talk to him. Oh, he's walking on out the palace. Hey, buddy.
I have heard of your many deeds of skill and bravery. I feel I can trust you with something I have been hesitant to speak of. Drognin and I have concluded that the Dark Wanderer who passed through here recently was Diablo himself. Drognin believes that Diablo is searching the desert for the secret tomb where the great Horadric mage, Talrasha, keeps Baal imprisoned. You must find Diablo and put an end to the terrible evil that has fallen upon our city. Drognin is wise and is sure to have some helpful advice for you as to how Talrasha's tomb may be found. It may take you quite some time to find the tomb. May you be ready when you do.
Man, I just finished talking to fucking Jaren and everyone else. Show the scroll to Kane. He says to talk to Drognin too. I don't have the stomach for it, dude. Oh, the lost Heraldric Scroll.
What a fortunate turn of events. As the last living Horadrim, I alone have knowledge of its meaning. Now, to read the Horadric runes it bears.
Anyone interested in using spears?
Your merc.
I don't know, but I'm talking to Kane right now.
Chamber from a mortal realm. Those same mages also crafted fearsome Horadric staves and imbued them with the special power to open the chamber's hidden door. After nearly losing one to the thievery of a rogue sorcerer, they divided all the Horadric staves into two parts, wooden shaft and metal handpiece, hiding them separately to safeguard them. The Horadrim foresaw our current plight and designed the hiding places to reveal themselves to worthy heroes like you. Collect both parts of a Horadric staff and unite them using a Horadric cube. Then you may enter Talrasha's burial chamber.
Awesome. I think the word wall is almost over. Identify my shit. Good. Awesome.
There's only one person more wordy than Kane. It's Drognin.
Okay, I'm staying away. We can meet him in another video. I don't give a shit, man. Let's see. Boots. It'd be nice to have some boots with speed is all. Speed is my
Faster
favorite
run walk,
thing.
you mean?
Speed, yeah, faster run walk. But for now, I'll just fill my belt out.
How do I know I can trust you? You may be as shifty as that pack rat Elzix who runs the inn. But if you need a potion, though, I suppose I can make you one. For a price, of course.
Alright. Well, I think we've just about done it for this section of Act 2, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.